like to see their toys, what they look like when they're in the stores, jump from $19.99 to $22, then $24, and then in some cases $30.
Down by almost 11% after a disappointing quarter and outlook. And that comes hot on the heels of major layoff news at Hasbro. Saz has toys on his brain today for his take.
Yeah, definitely I do. And I think if you want to tie up what we're hearing from the toy industry, it is essentially this. Economy slowing. A lot of these companies have pushed through higher prices. Consumers saying, well, we just not going to buy these toys. We're going to wait till they're about 70% off. But let's hit the high-level news here. Mattel earnings last night, stock under pressure, as Julie just mentioned. Sales down 22%. That is not the normal rates of growth we've been seeing from Mattel over the past 2 years. So I think has a lot of investors spooked a little bit and has surprised them. Inventories up 15%, large part because those sales really fell off from that. But it's not just Mattel. A couple weeks ago, Hasbro just came out with just another stinker of a pre-earnings announcement. Said they are canning 15% of their workforce. Fourth quarter sales crashed 17% there. For Hasbro, they will report their earnings on February 17th. I can't imagine they will have anything good to say. Another friend of our show, James Zahn, the editor-in-chief over at Toy Book, who is just probably one of the most interesting, or probably the best person to reach out to in all things toys. Tell me a couple problems for Hasbro outside of its debacle of Wizards of the Coast and their various gaming efforts. One, they recently moved to no plastic packaging for certain toys. And what that is you have the differences right here. On the right, you see old school Hasbro packaging. People like to see their toys, what they look like when they're in the stores. On the left, you're now seeing the new packaging. Yes, you have the toy on the outside of the box, but you can't actually see the workings, the mechanisms of the toys. And James telling me that is leading to sales pressure for some of Hasbro's products. Also telling me that the Hasbro base price on a 6-inch action figure jumped from $19.99 to $22, then $24, and then in some cases $30. That is a that is some serious inflation on price-sensitive toys here, and parents are just not going to buy these things, and that's why you see inventory in the channel starting to really back up. My take is this, and maybe not a shocker, just given my really negative commentary here. There's no reason to go near these stocks. Yeah, that's not a buy or sell decision. That's just basic level analysis. You have sales falling off a cliff for toys. You have high inventory levels. You have retailers like a Walmart and Target not placing a lot of replenishment orders right now. And it is unlikely that the toy industry really gets back to growth maybe into the holiday season of this year.
I didn't recognize some of those toys. Did you recognize the guys that look kind of like He-Man, but I don't know, maybe that was He-Man?
Oh, the early ones, no, I didn't recognize too many of them. I recognized the ones towards the end, but that was it. And the toys are noticeably smaller too, even on screen.
Do you know this series? I'm not familiar.
Whatever. They don't make toys, I would argue, like they used to. I personally think the quality has gone down. I used to be a little bit of a toy geek.
Well, forget about the quality. I don't. Maybe this is some series that the kids are watching. That I recognize. Yeah. That's a dinosaur.
But who was the dude before? I don't know who he is.
I got a good.
What is up, nerds? It's me, your buddy, pal, Hey Archer. Welcome back to Nerd Affiliated. I am a big, I don't know if you guys know this, outside of being a big fat nerd, I'm a big nerd for the stock market as well. Something I got into over 2020 during the lockdowns. And a show I watch on a regular basis is Yahoo Finance. So what generally happens with a lot of companies is they report their earnings on a quarterly basis throughout the year. And the quarter that just passed is the one that includes the holiday season. Now, Yahoo Finance has talked about Hasbro and Mattel, for the last year or so, in terms of it feels like their sales are slowing down. Holiday is going to be like a big, test. First of all, Yahoo Finance, I don't know why you're not interviewing me. I could have given you all that information months ago. However, we finally have market recognition on the things that we've been talking about. Now, I will say I have a video coming out. I'm still kind of working on it, where I talk about the 5 things I think all these companies need to do in order to kind of turn the ship around. But it's wild that finally finally, what we've been saying has come to pass. The prices, they're getting too high. It's causing us to really like second guess completing waves, buying figures. Do we want to jump into a line we've never jumped into before? And the plastic-free packaging needs to be adjusted. It is wild. It is wild to think and to see how people outside the community kind of perceive things. For one, saying that it's mainly parents buying these for their kids. Sorry, it's us. It's us. The 6-inch line, that's us. It's us degenerates. More importantly, when Brian was talking about the, looking inside at the mechanics, that is partially true. We a lot of times want to see, is it pinless, is it not pinless, butterfly joints or not. But really, it's paint app and theft. A lot of times we want to see in there to see if the figure we're buying is the figure that we are buying. Actually, here's a screenshot. This is the Undertaker in an Undertaker package. But yet that is not the Undertaker that belongs in that package. If not for seeing into the package, somebody would buy this, think they're getting Undertaker, go home disappointed. So I have a video coming out, 5 things that Hasbro and I'd say the other companies need to do to really turn the ship around. Let me know if you're surprised by this news. Let me know down below what you think these companies should do to turn the ship around, because it's vindicating to see the mass media now acknowledge what us collectors have been saying for a year, and the reasons why we've slowed down, and the reasons why we're going to have stock prices like this. Now, before I end, I do want to point something out. There is a difference here. Now, Mattel, they're at 18. I for a second thought I was chirping, but no, it's at 18. But on a 5-year trend, they're still up over 2020. So even though they had a bad quarter, even though sales were down, stock is still doing well. Now, I will show you the reverse. We have Hasbro. Hasbro right now at 57.17. They are down over 5 years. Again, above 2020 in March, but still down when you look to a pre-COVID landscape. Now, you could argue the price of one versus the other affects the volume of people buying the stock. However, I would still say Mattel had a better run over the last couple of years with their figures versus Hasbro. But I just feel it's just wild to me. It's like, no shit. When I see them saying these things. And again, Yahoo Finance, just hit me up. Hit me up and I will tell you what's happening in these toy streets. But let me know down below what you think of all of this. Let me know, can Hasbro, can Mattel turn it around and become powerhouses once again? Or is the sleeper McFarlane going to come in and take dominance? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe here at Nerd Affiliated. Join the Nerd Foundation. Join our channel memberships down in the description. Hey Archer Live every Thursday, 8:15-ish p.m. Nerdy Coffee every Monday, 9 a.m. here on Nerd Affiliated. I'm Hey Archer, and I'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace.